Dear students and viewers, welcome to new English classes by Icse. The students, now we are going to study a poem of ICSE board of class 10, the 9 gold medals. The poem is from ICSE board of class 10, treasure trove. Poem belongs to the same class. Also the same poem ଓଡ଼ିଆ ହାଇସ୍କୁଲ ବୋର୍ଡ଼ର କ୍ଲାସ୍ 9ରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ପଢ଼ାଯାଉଛି. The same poem is again in class 10th of ICSE board. Also the same poem, 9 gold medals. ଓଡ଼ିଆ ହାଇସ୍କୁଲର ଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡାର୍ଡ 9 ବା ନବମ ଶ୍ରେଣୀରେ ମଧ୍ୟ ପୋଏମଟି ପଢ଼ାଯାଉଛି. So we both discuss the poem in both in English and ଓଡ଼ିଆ. Those who are interested, you can just learn from sense of view regarding the English or otherwise ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ତୁମମାନେ ବୁଝିପାରିବ. ଯାହାକୁ ଯାହା ଆବଶ୍ୟକ ଲାଗୁଛି ନିଶ୍ଚୟ. ତ ICSE ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ଗୋ ଥ୍ରୋ ଇଂଲିଶ ଟର୍ମ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଅଲସୋ ଦ ଓଡ଼ିଆ ମିଡ଼ିୟମ୍ ପିଲାମାନେ ନିଶ୍ଚିତ ଭାବରେ ତାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରେ କି ସେମାନେ ଯେମିତି ଓଡ଼ିଆରେ ସହଜରେ ବୁଝିପାରିବେ. ଇଂଲିଶ ମିଡ଼ିୟମ୍ ପିଲାମାନେ ତ ଇଂଲିଶ ବୁଝିବା ସହଜ ହେଇଯିବ. ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଭେରି ବେଟର୍ ଫର୍ ଦ ଇଂଲିଶ ମିଡ଼ିୟମ୍ ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ICSE ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍ ଟୁ ଅଣ୍ଡରଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଡ ଇନ୍ ଇଂଲିଶ, no doubt. May some students in ICSE can't understand ଓଡ଼ିଆ if not belong to Odisha, so it may be very difficult for to understand, but जो पिलाने ओडिया क्लास नवमरे रहुछंती ओडिशा बोर्डर सेमान तो सहजरे ओडिया बुझिपारे. लेट इट वी डिस्कस द पोएम 9 gold medals by David Rath. The poem is David Rath. Very important poem. Through this poem, the poet has presented the idea of sympathy towards the one of the contestants, runners of the game. Let us start the text. Waiting no more time. अधिक समय वेस्ट करवानी आम टेस्ट को जीवा. देखी ना टेस्ट कौन लिखा जाइए. व्हाट इज रिटन स्पेशली इन द पोएम. व्हाट डज द पोएम कंटेन्स अबाउट. व्हाट द पोएम इज अबाउट. लेट अस स्टार्ट द पोएम. चलो आम सहजरे पोएम टी बुझा चेष्टा करवा. देखिए कौन लिखा जाइए. And gold medal, the text. The athletes had come from all over the country to run for the gold, for the silver, and for the bronze. The athletes had come from all over the country to run from the gold, for the silver, and bronze. The athletes had come. The athletes who are participating in that sport game or game, they have come from all over the country, as mentioned here. Means all the athletes from all over the country, not from single place. They are from different part of our country. For running for gold medal, for silver, and for bronze. All the players have come from different part of our country, especially who can get gold, maybe someone silver, maybe someone bronze. Many weeks and months of training, all coming down to these games. Many weeks and months of training. All the players, those have come there. The players who have come there to participate in that game have a long times of practice. Weeks and months they have got practice. Then they have come here. All coming down to these games. All the players participating there. All the players participating there have come from different parts of the country with hard labor of weeks and months. They have done hard labor before coming here. Before coming to participate in these games, they have a good practice of time, weeks and months. Then they have come here. All coming down for these games because they have practiced a lot before coming here. Because they have come from all part of the country, many part of the country. Someone may wish gold medal, someone may wish for silver, may someone for bronze. All the players, those have come there, may not win all gold or silver or bronze. Maybe one gold, maybe one silver, maybe one bronze. But they wish something different. May it happen like that. They may gold or silver or bronze. It participate କରିଥିବା ସବୁ ପିଲାମାନେ ଭାରତର ଆମ एक्जाक्टली भारत कहवा ना आम एक्जाक्टली ऑल ओवर द कंट्री बोली कहुई देशर सबू जगार खेलाड़ी मैंने सेठिक आसी पार्टिसिपेट करने आर कम फ्रॉम ऑल ओवर द कंट्री देशर सबू जगार खेलाड़ी मैंने सेठिक आसी किए गोल्ड मेडल पे आसी तो किए सिल्वर पे आसी किए ब्रोंज पे अर्थात किए गोल्ड मेडल जीति पारे किए सिल्वर जीति पारे किए ब्रोंज जीति पारे मेनी वीक्स एंड मंथ्स ऑफ ट्रेनिंग से मैंने सप्ताह सप्ताह धरी मास मास धरी ट्रेनिंग नहीं परिश्रम झाड़ बुआ परिश्रम कर खेल को उठे क्लियर जना पड़गला सब खेल जो मैंने आसी से साधारण खेल नथिबे से निश्चित भाव में अनेक दिन प्राक्ट कर खेल को निश्चय आसछन्ति कारण किए तो गोल्ड आशा करके आसथिबो किए तो ब्रोंज आशा करके आसथिबो किए तो सिल्वर आशा करके आसथिबो निश्चित भाव में कहीं ना कहीं जितिकी जिवे से स्वप्न से आशा नहीं से मैंने समस्ते गेम को आसी The spectators gathered around the whole field. The spectators, the viewers, those who have gathered around the field to watch, to cheer the players. Spectator माने बहुत देखना हारी माने आसिकी गदा है सारी gathered around the whole field. Many spectators, many viewers have already come and sitting around the whole field, ready to cheer the players. बहुत लोक आसी सारी अलरेडी पड़िया चारिपटे बसी सारे से चेयर करने को चाहते गैदर अराउंड द वर्ल्ड फील्ड टू चियर ऑन ऑल द यंग मेन एंड मेन चियर करने खुशी करने से आग्रह को बढ़ाई से दीपना देवाई इंटरेस्ट देवाई बहुत लोग अलरेडी पड़िया सारा आसिक चारिपटे घेरिक बसी सारे cheer करेंगे सब जो young men and women all the people all the spectators those who have come here only meant for watch and also another meant for cheer up the men and women the participants those who are participants in there all have come from that विभिन्न place निवा जागरू आछन से गोटे लक्ष्य आछन गैदर कर सारी पेटाक्टर माने दर्शनहारी अर्थात जो मैंने दर्शन कर देखा आसी पेटाक्टर्स लोक मैंने जो देखा आसे पड़िया चारिपटे घेरी सारी देखापी एंजॉय करने चीयर अप करने The final event of the day was approaching. The final event of the day approaching. फाइनल इवेंट आज खेल शेष अर्थात आज दिन शेष खेल बाकी इवेंट बाकी द फाइनल इवेंट ऑफ द डे वाज अप्रोचिंग कमिंग सून वेरी सून कमिंग आई मीन द फाइनल इवेंट आई मीन द फाइनल राउंड ऑफ द गेम मे बी द फाइनल और द फाइनल राउंड मे हैव ऑलरेडी कम फॉर द पार्टिसिपेंट टू डिक्लेयर द विनर एक्साइटमेंट ग्रीव हाई टू बिगिन ऑल द एक्साइटमेंट हैव ऑलरेडी बिगन आज इज द फाइनल राउंड after that it will be declared the winner so there is the excitement among all the players among all the spectators because the final round after the final round everything is cleared and declared that who is the winner of the gold who is the winner of silver and who is the winner of bronze it is very clearly mentioned very beginning sentence we have to find that all the players have come from different part of the country on the hope of that they may win gold, silver and bronze. भारत सबू जगह देशर सबू जगह प्लेयर मैंने आसी सारी खेल भाग नहीं सारी पार्टिसिपेट भी कर सारी अलरेडी से वेट भी करमी विन करके लोक मैंने भी आसी सारे आज दिन सबुठ शेष फाइनल गेम टी खेला हाँ जाऊँगी समस्त मत से वेट कर The blocks were all lined up for those who would use them. Blocks, I mean, you just remind the Olympic Games are the mega events. You can find out the blocks, the lines are drawn. All the players have to run between the lines. This is the block. The blocks are all lined up for those who would use them. I mean, the blocks have been made or prepared or drawn or lined up. All the participants will run between these lines. The 100 yards dash and the rest to be run. 100 yards dash and runs. 100 yards dash and run will be performed there. Will be done there. 100 मीटर रेस हाँ डैश रन रेस करने जाऊँच लाइन टणा सरला सब प्लेयर माने से लाइन भीतर ही दौड़ा पड़ो खेल 100 ମିଟର ରେସ୍ ଆଉ ଡ୍ୟାସ୍କୁ ନେଇ ଖେଳିବାକୁ ହେବାକୁ ଯାଉଛି. These were 9 reserved athletes. These were 9 reserved athletes in back of the starting line. Starting line, I mean from where the players would start their running. Starting line. These all the 9 players, athletes are already present there. They are already present there. Were 9 reserved athletes, determined athletes. They are very determined to win the medals. All were present there. They are ready to run. Poised for the sound of the gun. Posed have already taken the position for the sound of the gun. I mean, they are waiting for the sound of the gun. It is a symbol, it is a customized that a gun is fired, then the running starts. Then the running starts. Accordingly, all the players standing over there before the starting line are waiting for the signal to run. ସବୁ ପ୍ଲେୟାର ଗୁଡ଼ାକ ଅଲରେଡ଼ି ଆସି ସାରିଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ସେ ଲାଇନ୍ରେ ଠିଆ ହେଇସାରିଛନ୍ତି. ସେମାନେ ଯେଉଁ ଷ୍ଟାର୍ଟିଂ ଲାଇନ୍ ଯେଉଁଠୁ ଲାଇନ୍ରୁ ଦୌଡ଼ିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ସେଇ ଲାଇନ୍ ପୂର୍ବରୁ ସମସ୍ତେ ଠିଆ ହେଇସାରିଛନ୍ତି, ଅପେକ୍ଷା କରିଛନ୍ତି. ପିସ୍ତଲର ସାଉଣ୍ଡ ସହିତ, ଗନ୍ର ସାଉଣ୍ଡ ସହିତ ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଦୌଡ଼ିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ. The signal was given. The pistol exploded, and so did the runners all charging ahead. The signal was given, the pistol exploded. Now the signal was given. A signal is given before the pistol exploding. Before the pistol exploding, a signal is given. Now the signal was given and the pistol exploded. And so did the runners all charging ahead. ठीक ସେହିଭଳି ସିଗ୍ନାଲ ଦିଆସରିଲା, ସଂକେତ ଦିଆଗଲା, ପିସ୍ତଲ ମଧ୍ୟ ଫୁଟିଲା ଏବଂ ସବୁ ଆଥଲେଟ୍ ଗୁଡ଼ାକ ଚାର୍ଜିଂ ଅଫ୍ ଆହେଡ୍, ଅତି ବେଗରେ ଯେତେ ବେଗରେ ସମ୍ଭବ ହେଇପାରେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଆଗକୁ ଆଗକୁ ଦୌଡ଼ିବାକୁ ଲାଗିଲେ. With the signal and the exploding of the pistols, all the players started to run as soon as possible. They have to reach the ending point. But the smallest among them stumbled and staggered and fell to the asphalt instead. But the smallest among them, one of them was the very smallest one, stumbled, fell down, fell down and staggered, lost his balance. Staggered, lost his balance, stumbled, fell down. One of the 9 athletes, one was maybe some extent small of them, he stumbled and staggered. He fell down and lost his balance and fell to the asphalt, fell on the ground, the running ground. The smaller one fell on the ground, on the running ground, the line. He could not run. As he lost his balance and fell down, he could not run. ପାର୍ଟିସିପେଟ୍ କରିଥିବା ସବୁ ଖେଳାଳିମାନଙ୍କ ଭିତରୁ ସବୁଠୁ ଛୋଟ ପିଲାଟି, ଦ ସ୍ମଲେଷ୍ଟ ୱାନ୍ ଏମଙ୍ଗ ଦେମ୍, ଷ୍ଟମ୍ବଲ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଷ୍ଟାଗର୍ଡ, ସେ ପଡ଼ିଯାଇଥିଲା, ଇମ୍ବାଲାନ୍ସ ହେଇକି ସେ ପଡ଼ିଯାଇଥିଲା ଏବଂ ସେଇ ଲାଇନ୍ ଯେଉଁ ଟଣା ଯାଇଥିଲା ସେ ଲାଇନ୍ରେ ହିଁ ପଡ଼ିଯାଇଥିଲା, ସେ ଆଉ ଦୌଡ଼ି ପାରିନଥିଲା. He gave out a cry in frustration and anguish. Gave out a cry. ହଠାତ୍ ଚିତ୍କାର କରିଥିଲା. Gave out a cry in frustration means as if losing his hope, every hope he had lost. Frustration and anguish, anguish means pain. Frustration, despairing thought, as if he lost everything. He gave out a cry in frustration and anguish, in pain. His dreams and his efforts all dashed null in the dirt. His dreams, because he dreams for a long time that he would participate and may win a medal. And his efforts all dashed, destroyed. Dashed means destroyed in the dirt. All his attempts, all his dreams, all his efforts, everything destroyed because Now he could not run. सडन से चित्कार करने आरंभ करदेला फ्रस्ट्रेशन दुख विकल जंत्रणा छटपट से चित्कार करने आरंभ कर देइथिला बिकॉज से दौड़ी पारि नथिला तार एते दिन स्वप्न ड्रीम्स एंड हिज इफर्ट जत उद्यम थिला सब किछि डिस्ट्रॉय जाइतिला नष्ट हो जाइतिला ध्वंस हो जाइतिला ता स्वप्न जिमिति भांगी रुजे नष्ट हो जाइतिला बिकॉज से दौड़ी पारि नथिला हिज ड्रीम्स एंड हिज इफर्ट्स एंड डैश इन द डार्ट वेरी सिंपली कहि परिबा जो कहती मूल्यहीन भाव में नष्ट हो जाइतिला ध्वंस हो जाइतिला. But as sure as I am standing here telling this story, but as sure as I am standing here telling the story, maybe it is the writer standing here and telling the story, the same goes for what next occurred. Just wait, same goes for the same thing. Same goes occur from that next occur something. As the poet says that. I am standing and telling the story. Just look what happens the next. कविता से कथा कहूँ मुझे ठिया की कथा वर्णना कर तुम मन को ठिया की तुम कथा वर्णना कर चेष्टा कर देख तापर कौन घटवा को जाऊे. The 8 other runners pulled up on their heels. All the other 8 members who had left that place, left that small one and ran ahead to find the ending line. They suddenly stopped there because when they heard the crying of the smallest one, who fell down and stumbled, fell down and staggered. Now he was crying, a cry, because his dreams, his efforts, everything is lost now. All the 8 runners, those who had already started their running, to find the ending point, they could not run. They did not run, rather stopped there on their heels. The ones who had trained for so long to compete, one by one, they all turned around and went back to help him. The ones who had trained for so long to compete, the ones who had trained, all the reserve members, all the reserve athletes, the 8 reserve athletes who had trained themselves to win the gold medals or bronze or silver, they did not run, rather stopped there. Because though they trained themselves to compete in this game, to find the medals, something stopped them. The cry, the anguish, the pain, the frustration of that boy, the small one, the small athlete, stopped them. They did not move. Rather, one by one, they all turned around and went back to help him. One by one, they all turned around and went back to help him. All the 8 reserved athletes, they did not move, rather came back. Rather came back to help that boy who fell down there, who fell down and cried in anguish, in pain, in frustration, to help him. All the 8 reserved athletes came back again to him, to help him, and brought the young boy to his feet, and also made the young boy stand up. They did not run, rather came back to help and made that young boy stand up again. 8 other members who pulled up their heels, जो 8 जन other runners पळी जाय अटक जाइथिले सेठी. Those who had trained for so long to compete, जो माने कि compete करिबा पई एते दिन परिश्रम करथिले, ट्रेन करथिले निजको, से समते फेरी आछिथिले. One by one they all turned around and went back to help him. जनक परे जणे समस्त फेरी जाइथिले से ता पाखकु ताकु सहाय्य करिबा पई. एवं brought the young boy to his feet, आउ ताकु ठिया हबार सहाय्य मध्य करिथिले. Then all the 9 runners joined hands and continued. All the 9 runners, because though the small one fell down there and did not run or could not run, all the 8 other runners have already returned to him to help him. Also has have made him to stand up. And all the nine members now, they are not eight or one, they are nine now. Now the runners are nine in number. Then all the nine runners joined hands and continued, joining hand to each other in a line. They continued to walk. The 100 yards dash now reduced to a walk. It was a 100 yards dash running, but now it turned to a walk. It was not a run, rather it turned to a walk. Not a single body was running now. Now all the nine members were walking step by step equally. All the nine runners now were walking step by step equally, not a single body ahead or not a single body back. Everybody, all the nine runners were walking step by step, equal step. 9 ଯାକ ଖେଳାଳି କେହି ଜଣେ ବି ଜଏଣ୍ଟ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡସ୍ ହାତ ମିଳେଇକି ଚାଲିବା ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିଦେଇଥିଲେ। 100 yards ଡ୍ୟାସ୍ 100 ମିଟର ଡ୍ୟାସ୍ ରନିଂ ଥିଲା, ଯାହାକି ଗୋଟେ ୱାକ୍ରେ ପରିଣତ ହେଇଗଲା। ଆଉ ରନିଂ ନଥିଲା, କାରଣ କୌଣସି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ଲେୟାର ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଦୌଡ଼ୁ ନଥିଲେ। 9 ଯାକ ପ୍ଲେୟାର ପାଦ ପାଦକୁ ପାଦ ମିଳେଇକି କେହି ଆଗ ପଛ ନ ହେଇକି ସମତାଳରେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଚାଲିବାକୁ ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିଦେଇଥିଲେ। ନା କେହି ପଛରେ ଥିଲା ନା କେହି ଆଗରେ ଥିଲା, ସମସ୍ତେ ସମତାଳରେ ଆଗକୁ ବଢ଼ୁଥିଲେ। And a banner above that said special, ठीक सेतिकी बेलको, and a banner above them said Special Olympics, because maybe the organizer have already seen this the situation, so he has already mentioned a banner there. Special Olympics could not have been more on the mark, could not have been more on the mark. It will be no different. It will be equal to all the other Olympics, but it was a special one, more on the mark. Nothing will be given more or little to anyone else. Rather, all the 9 athletes will be same there. କାହାକୁ ଅଧିକ କାହାକୁ କିଛି କମ୍ କରାଯିବନି, ସବୁ ଆଥଲେଟ୍ ମାନେ ସମ ପରିମାଣରେ ଭାଗିଦାରୀ ହେବେ। That's how the race ended with 9 gold medals. That's how, exactly এইଭଳି, that's how the race ended with 9 gold medals. Now the race ended with 9 gold medals because nobody scored a single gold medal. Rather, all members, all the 9 members scored gold medals, 9 gold medals. କେହି ଜଣେ ବି ଜଣକୁ କାହାକୁ ମେଡାଲ ଦିଆଯାଇନଥିଲା, ବରଂ 9 ଜଣ ଯାକ ହିଁ ଗୋଲ୍ଡ ମେଡାଲ ଦିଆଯାଇଥିଲା। କାରଣ 9 ଜଣ ଯାକ ସମତାଳରେ ଲାଇନ୍ ଟଚ୍ କରିଥିଲେ, ଏଣ୍ଡି ଲାଇନ୍ ପାଖରେ ପହଞ୍ଚି ଯାଇଥିଲେ। They came to the finish line holding hands still. They came to the finish line. I mean, all the 9 runners came to the finish line holding their hands to each other at the same time. 9 ଜଣ ଯାକ ପ୍ଲେୟାର ସମସ୍ତେ ଏକାଥରକେ ପାଦ ଥାପିଥିଲେ, ଏଣ୍ଡି ଲାଇନ୍ ପାଖରେ ପହଞ୍ଚିଥିଲେ, holding hands still, and a standing ovation and 9 beaming faces. Now it was seen. Standing ovation by the spectators. All the spectators present there around the field all became excited and happy and gave standing ovation to the 9 players. Now the faces of the players are beaming. They are all happy because nobody is the loser, everybody are the winner here. କେହି ବି ହାରି ନଥିଲେ, ବରଂ ସମସ୍ତେ ଜିତି ସାରିଥିଲେ। ଖାଲି ଜିତି ନଥିଲେ, ସମସ୍ତେ ଗୋଲ୍ଡ ମେଡାଲ ମଧ୍ୟ ପାଇସାରିଥିଲେ। And a standing ovation and 9 beaming faces said more than these words even will. Now these words says everything, that it is not a simple Olympics, rather a special Olympics where not a single gold medal, rather 9 gold medals were given to the 9 players. ଏଭଳି କି ଅଲିମ୍ପିକ୍ସ ଥିଲା ଯେଉଁଠି କେବଳ ଗୋଟିଏ ମେଡାଲ ନୁହଁ, 9ଟି ଗୋଲ୍ଡ ମେଡାଲ ପ୍ରଦାନ କରାଯାଇଥିଲା 9 ଜଣ ଖେଳାଳିଙ୍କୁ, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ପ୍ରଦାନ କରାଯାଇଥିଲା, କେହି ଜଣେ ନୁହେଁ, ସମସ୍ତେ ପାଇଥିଲେ। Dear students, this is already over. Those who are in need, you can better understand in English. ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କର ଓଡ଼ିଆ ବି ଦରକାର ପଡ଼ୁଛି ସେମାନେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଓଡ଼ିଆଟାକୁ ବୁଝିବା ପାଇଁ ନିହାତି ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବ। If any doubt, you may go through in comment box. କାହାର କିଛି ବି ଡାଉଟ୍ ହେଉଛି କମେଣ୍ଟ ବକ୍ସ ମାଧ୍ୟମରେ ନିହାତି ଭାବରେ ଜଣାଇବା ପାଇଁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବ। ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ ଡିୟର ଷ୍ଟୁଡେଣ୍ଟସ୍। ଆଉ ରିମାଇଣ୍ଡ କରିଦେଉଛି, ଯେଉଁମାନେ ଏବେ ସୁଦ୍ଧା ମୋ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲକୁ ସବସ୍କ୍ରାଇବ୍ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି, ପ୍ଲିଜ୍ ସବସ୍କ୍ରାଇବ୍ ମାଇ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ as soon as possible. Comment and बेल आइकन को मध्य निहाती भाव में क्लिक करंतु जेमति कि तमे मु पठाउथिबा सब इंपोर्टेंट वीडियो तुम पाखे सहजरे पहुंची पारिबो। थैंक यू डियर स्टूडेंट्स।